Welcome back, my friends, to RimWorld, Episode 5. As you can probably tell from the right-hand side, things aren't going so great. We've got Ryan with a major break risk as he's constantly battling his wake-up addiction. We need warm clothes as this cold snap has been here for months upon months and refuses to end. We're running low on medicine. We cannot grow any medicine, again, because of the cold snap, and the ones that we brought over is dwindling. We've got tattered apparel which we need to sort, but we need cotton for that, and our animals are beginning to starve. I'm afraid that a muffalo has miscarried due to the fact that we just couldn't feed them anything. There is no grass, they're herbivores, they refuse to eat the brontosaurus meat. We are in a tough spot. However, there is some silver linings. Our prisoner has been tamed recently, and it turns out to be none other than Luna herself. We'll go into what her character is very soon. And also we found a lynx, and this lynx seemed to follow us home and tamed itself. So now we have a friendly lynx bumbling around the colony with us. We named it Gerard. As for Luna's character, Luna is a 57-year-old woman. As a child, she was a pyromaniac. From an early age, Luna had an unhealthy fascination with fire. She would set refuse heaps ablaze and become so entranced by the flames, she would absent-mindedly burn herself. One day, while playing with matches, she carelessly burned down her own home. She's not good at cooking, she's alright with artistic things, and she has a negative social, which is not great, but what's worse is that her firefighting is disabled. Oh dear. As an adult, Luna traveled the oceans on journeys of exploration, seeking out plant and animal specimens from exotic places, and occasionally fending off pirates. She loved the sea so much she refused to do all but the barest minimum of work on land, except to sell the treasures she collected. She has a positive buff to melee, animals, and social. However, she's incapable of skilled labor, meaning that she's going to be absolutely useless for the majority of the time. She cannot cook, construct, grow, mine, cut plants, smith, tailor, or craft. So basically, we're gonna get her to fish, haul, and clean as much as we possibly can. Her traits is that she's a pyromaniac and she is physically adept. Getting settled into things, a local cougar has gone mad and it will attack everyone it sees. This does not bode well for our colony at all, as we are, well, we're not prepared for any attack at the moment, let's put it that way. However, while the cougar's going mad outside our base and we're rousing people to go and fight it, the cold snap is over, meaning that very soon we'll be able to grow vegetables. Every cloud, eh? We get Richie to take a few pot shots at the cougar. It manages to flee, but it's not in immediate danger of bleeding out, therefore we chase it. This could go potentially very wrong, and in fact the cougar charges at us back, but we all stand in line, we muster. And with some beautiful shots from Katie and Ruchi, we take it down. Soon after, a group of outlanders from Elro have arrived nearby. They prepare, and then they will attack. We need to prepare some defenses. Whilst Rose is building her sandbags and traps, an enemy gunman sneaks up in the rocks and takes a few pot shots at her. And whoa, look at that. We managed to catch lightning. That's pretty cool. Once our bunker is ready, we rank and we file. We take a few pot shots and we let the fight go on. I attempted to be sneaky and get the lynx and muffalos to sort of congregate in the area where we and the enemies are. What I was hoping was that the lynx and the muffalo would have been hit a couple of times by the enemies and they would have rushed them. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The rest of the enemy faction moves in. There's quite a big number of them, and they're all armed to the teeth. Luckily, we've got a blood mage, and we've got an ice mage, and a couple of good shots. Rose and Luna stand at the edges of the sandbags, ready to engage anyone who gets too close. Laura is beginning to feel particularly poorly. She will die in about 10 hours. So we will undraft her and we will let her rest. And Katie had her right big toe shot off. Sorry Katie, the colony must go on. You know what, I'm not sure why I feel sorry for Katie. Look at Laura. Her neck has a bloody cut. She's got shot by a machine pistol twice in the torso, once in the stomach. She cut off 2 of her fingers, and she cut her left toe. One can only presume that the neck cut that she suffers from is the one that she used for the blood magic. So, you know what, you'll be fine. They flee. They cannot stand against us for too long, and we've taken enough bullets as it is. We're gonna rush everyone over to the med bay, get Kieran and Ryan to fix them up. Hey, do you guys want to see a wolf and a raccoon eat a dead buffalo calf because they're so cold? Sweet. Unfortunately, after the last gunfight, Katie has gotten sick from an infection. The infection is in her torso. We will need to make sure that we can provide her with plenty of medicine, but like I mentioned previously, it is dwindling. We're gonna have to be very, very careful. We don't want her to die from infection. And because she was in so much pain and was so fed up with everything, she is peeing out on food. Brilliant. After eating many of her meals, she's sitting cloud watching, so we're gonna get Ruchi to arrest her, put her in prison in the barn, and then we'll talk some sense into her. Then we will release her. And finally, look at this. We can grow food. Oh, rice, potatoes, heelroot, cotton, corn. All of it is gonna be grown. Gerard the Lynx has just eaten an alpaca alive. This is not a good colony, guys. A local boar goes insane and attempts to hunt Katie. She quickly hides inside. We draft her, Ruchi, and Luna. With a swift headshot, however, Katie retaliates and kills the boar stone dead. Ryan rides his buffalo to inspect a sculpture made by Kieran. This work bears an illustration of a brightly glowing spot blazing across the sky. Rose looks on in shock. The work has an impressionistic feeling and a rectangular structure. This portrayal relates to the meteorite falling near Rose's village on the 4th of August 5500. And you know what? Let's look at the other one. This piece bears an artwork of a city. If you squint your eyes, the rectangular composition of the image reveals the outline of a beast. The image somehow expresses both decency and injury. Kieran is quite the artiste. Another raid. This time it's tribespeople from the Purple Worm de Cognano, or whatever they're called. Once again, we'll huddle onto our sandbags, and we'll give them hell. Ruchi's quite keen to show off his new spell, the Frost Ray. It does minimal damage, but it's very long-ranged. One of the tribespeople actually manages to rush in and uses a magical punch on Ruchi. However, Katie, Luna, and Ruchi beat him into submission. Good work, guys. And after being shot, they flee. We capture one of these tribespeople. We put them in the barn, and I'm gonna recruit them. If we do recruit them, I wonder who they'll turn out to be. But holy Jiminy Crickets, look at how much we've damaged this man. He's got a gunshot to the neck, the right clavicle, he's got a cracked jaw, he's got his left eye was stabbed by Luna's gladius, he's got a gunshot to the right shoulder, the right leg and a bruise, a left leg got shot, the left tibia got shot, the right tibia got shot. This man is going to die in 8 hours until, well, hopefully Kieran can fix him. And indeed, he does. Thanks to the fact that our Gerard Lynx is going around killing everything, we finally have cloth and leather to make clothes out of. So we'll do a quick run through of what everyone is wearing. Rose is wearing a traditional cloth beanie ravishingly coupled with a sauropod leather jacket and a cloth shirt with fancy synthread pants and leather chaps. Ruchi is adorned in a beanie and an aviator-style extravaganza with which he fashions a Panthera button-down shirt and sauropod parka with basic pigskin pants. Kieran has gone for a good boy gone bad exterior with flak helmet and aviator sunglasses matched subtly with the flak pants and flak vest worn underneath his Sinfred shirt and sauropod leather jacket. Laura is a blood mage gone wild west with her banded scarf, beanie and heavy fur jacket complemented by her Sinfred jeans down under. Katie's simple look reflects her character needs, highlighted by a beanie, plain shirt, Sinfred pants and squid leather jacket. Luna's exotic Panthera button-down shirt and sauropod jacket are contrasted naturally by her alpaca wool pants. Ryan fashions a cloth hood that is matched in its exoticism by his bandolier worn around the sauropod leather shirt and sauropod duster with cloth urban suspenders to match. This may be the best fashion that the RimWorld has ever seen. In fact, the contestants are so hot that they have set the colony on fire. I'm sure it'll be completely fine. Kieran wooed Katie by implying good things about his own judgment. Katie became aroused and agreed to become Kieran's lover. Kieran and Katie now want to sleep together. Kieran, married to Chan, has begun an affair with Katie. Who the fuck is Chen? Anyway. And just what we needed, mad boom rats. Alright, at least there's only one of them. Grabbing Rose and grabbing Ruchi, we can probably take care of one of them. The only problem is that they explode when they die, so we will have to be careful. We are doing absolutely awful with this one. But hang on, what was that noise? From the bottom of the screen, completely hidden, and I don't know how, maybe in the rain, two more boom rats surprised Ruchi and Rose. Remember, these things explode when they die, meaning that we don't want to be too close to— Oh god, Rose, why? As luck would have it, there is another one just somewhere outside the southern entrance of our building. We'll send Katie to deal with them. And luckily, she is a competent combatant, and we don't suffer too much damage, except Rose is quite badly burned and we're nearly out of medicine. Things could be going better. Just after this, Ryan breaks and reaches for the forbidden wake-up drug. Rose spots this and with her knife out charges to arrest him, but she doesn't make it there in time. Ryan gets his hit, and so we drag him into the barn. He's gonna have to play this out cold turkey. We're gonna leave him in there until his addiction goes. There's no easy way about this. And whilst all that's going on, a wolf is attacking Katie while she was out fishing. We gather up as many troops as we can. We shoot down the wolf, but Katie's hand gets infected. It only progresses to become worse. And I swear to God, this entire session, Ryan has been on a psychotic break every single 5 minutes. His wake-up withdrawal was just too bad. I don't know why we let him out of his barn. Katie, close to death, develops an immunity just in the nick of time. She'll be alright.